The shortcuts aren't working. What did I do? This is a good start. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what happened. Hello. It's Sunday, apparently. Allegedly, I've been told. Hey, Crunk. You like the trim beard? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to neaten it up a little bit. The neck beard was the only part that really wanted to grow, and there's a bit of a stigma about having a big old neck beard. So I'm not shaving it because my skin is so sensitive. I will get a horrible rash, but I just like with clippers, just got it down to stubble on the neck bit. I did uh I shaved off my upper lip like 2 or 3 weeks ago because what I had couldn't even really be described as a mustache. It was so sad, and I thought maybe if I shave it off, it'll at least there'll be some kind of something there. It's been weeks, and it doesn't look any different. So currently beardless. Oh, I saw the image of you of Mario for Halloween. Very nice, very nice, very impressive. I don't know why is it taking so long to open. Maybe because of all of the mods we have, I suppose. Yeah, I didn't do Halloween custom this year. All of my Halloween energy was spent on doing the Vintage Story event, which went pretty well. So, I guess much. Here we go. I have actually been playing on the server a little bit over the last week. I think I'm the only one. 4th of July. I think it was 3rd of July when I logged out last, so maybe somebody else has been on here. He's on right now. Server's gone kind of quiet. I'm not sure, people are kind of busy. I made a bunch of yogurt, still fermenting. Music is a little bit louder than I wanted. I built an extension onto the kitchen, because there just wasn't enough space in here. I am going to rip out all of the shelves and the barrels and stuff and redo this room. But I've got salt going, so until the salt is done. We don't have carry capacity. That mod is no longer updated, so it doesn't really work on the new versions, I guess. And apparently the developers would like to put it in the game as just a basic vanilla game mechanic, but they always get caught up in like how many things they're gonna make carryable and stuff like that, and so it never winds up getting done. Opposite mustache problem. Oh my goodness. I don't consider that a problem, but I suppose grass, greener, other side, etc. I see like guys who just like they shave and then they instantly have like stubble and it just grows and grows and grows, and I'm just like, I want it and I'll never have it. I am gonna look 13 for the rest of my life. Well, anyway, at least I got something, and it is actually still very, very slowly getting thicker. At this point, I thought that I was probably got all I was gonna get, but I have noticed there's actually, I'm sure it won't show up on this little webcam. I can try. But is there anything embarrassing behind my hand? So I don't think it's gonna show up in the webcam because it usually doesn't pick up my my facial hair very well at all. But between like here and here, there are starting to get a few little bits of hair that weren't there before, or that were just like peach fuzz before. So there may still be hope. There may still be hope for me to have a little bit more impressive of a beard. But we'll see. We shall see. I should be grateful for what I have. I might have never had nothing. So, yes, I played a little bit in the past week, just when I was too burnt out to do anything else. I've had a really exhausting week, and I've been super burnt out all week. I haven't got too much done aside from work. I got some like onboarded and trained for some new tasks at work, so they can give me a little more like to do, so that I can earn a little more money. Curse of the freelancer is when there's not a lot of work coming in, you suddenly find yourself poor, very, very poor. So they're giving me some other stuff that I can do for a bit of extra money, which is good of them. But this whole week my brain has just been mush. So I did come on here and play a little bit because it's not a very demanding thing. So in here I've got 5 liters of lard, which I gotta say, I don't think the lard is worth making. it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of resources, and it doesn't really give you anything that you can't get from just fat or from like vegetable oil or whatever. So I don't think I'm gonna make the lard again. We've got some fine blueberry wine in here, which I think is probably curing into vinegar at this point. I made soy sauce. Did I make that on stream last week? I might have. I don't remember. We got some extra maple syrup here, some wild yeast. All this is yogurt, which is still curing. I can't eat it yet. It takes like a week to cure, longer than I would have expected. But I built this little extension here. It came out pretty nice, and I got all these nice organized racks here. So we've got our oil, we've got our soy sauce, we've got wild yeast, maple syrup, birch syrup. Need to use up the birch syrup. I made too much birch syrup. Anybody who comes on the server, please take some syrup. There's a barrel, 2 barrels downstairs with syrup. I made some strawberry syrup. I was trying to make strawberry gelatin, and there's a bug in the recipe. There's a typo in the recipe where it takes a whole liter instead of 0.1 liters per piece. So I'm not gonna make strawberry syrup until that's fixed. I told the mod developer, and they said, "Oh, that's very easy to fix. We got that fixed in the next one." So more birch syrup, plenty of bone broth, a little bit of carrot juice, and I made a bunch of parsnip juice because I just had too many parsnips, and you can't feed parsnips to animals. And I love parsnips, but I'm not going to eat that many parsnips. So, we got some pre-gelatin for making jelly, and a bunch of milk. So all this is in here just for easy access for cooking. There's tons of these pies everywhere that just need to be used up. Oh, this is done. More bone broth. I'm soaking some soybeans so that I can make more, probably soy sauce. I probably won't make soy milk, is the other thing you can make, because we have plenty of milk now from the sheep. Well, soy sauce instead. Get the usual muffins everywhere, pies all over the place. And down in the basement, cellar. Plenty of cheese is curing up. Pretty cool. Got lots of fruit. So we got plenty of eggs. There's a lot more meat than that, because I did a big old butchery of some pigs. Oh, tons of apples still. Throw my pickled things. And this right here. I got so much meat. I don't know what to do with all this meat. If anyone comes and plays on the server, please take some meat. It's not going to last for too long. I gotta think of some way to cook this up. I can just make a ton of pots of red meat stew, but even that won't last that long. And the only saturation you get from that is meat saturation, protein saturation. And I like to try to make foods that give you more than one nutrient. A lot of the barrels are empty now, and I'll show you why in a minute. But here we got 30 liters of soybean oil, in addition to all the oil that's upstairs. 50 liters of birch syrup. Gracious. We got 13 liters of parsnip juice. 21 liters of maple syrup. Again, in addition to everything that's up there. I am starting to run a little bit low on grain. I've been using it to feed chickens. But we're growing crops that are going to be ripe soon, and then we're going to have more grain than we know what to do with, so it's not a big deal. Oh, and that's right. I'm drying some... I made some apple cider, and the fruit kind of dries out. Turns out the apples take ages and ages and ages to dry out. We do need a freezer. You're absolutely right. There was no freezers, unfortunately. Oh, these are already dried. Okay, so put these away. This one, yeah, this is the one with all the dried fruit. Gratitude. Oh, thanks for following, Buster448. Nice to have you here. Too many sticks, I don't know why. So yeah, after you press the berries or other fruit into juice, you can make the dehydrated ones, which then turn into the dried ones, which last for ages and ages and ages. So handy. The apples are taking ages to dry out, so I'm just keeping them in my inventory, because if you put them in a container, they don't dry as fast. Alright, so that's the state of this building. I think upstairs I've got more barrels making salt, yep. And then we've got blackcurrant juice, which might turn into wine. It might turn into wine automatically. It might be good to have a barrel that's just juice, though. We might need that for something. I don't know. We want to make syrup. Red currant wine, blueberry wine, fine blueberry wine, vinegar, which we can use to make pickled vegetables now instead of having to use brine, which uses a ton of salt. I keep running out of salt because I'm using all of it for cheese. And 50 liters of apple cider. So, Lots of good stuff there. Check on the animals. This little pond right here. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I love it. This little pond right here I've decided to turn into a cranberry bog. So I come from cranberry country. I grew up in Massachusetts, where they grow a lot of cranberries. And they grow them... They don't actually grow them in water. They grow them in just like a big sunken pit. And then when it's time to harvest them, they flood the pit. And all the cranberries come off of the bushes and they just float to the top and then they skim off the cranberries. So... It's not... This isn't exactly what they do. But I do think it's cool that you can grow berry bushes underwater, so... Slowly expanding that. I've been putting berry bushes all over the place. Just so many berry bushes. Otherwise it would take longer to harvest and to grow. Yeah. It's a very clever way of doing it. I have read that if you want to work in a cranberry farm, you have to be very cool with spiders. Or at least some of them. They use spiders to control pests if they're not spraying the pesticides. And then when it floods, the spiders want to get out of the water. So they'll climb up all of the people. And you have to be fine with big old wolf spiders crawling up you. We've got some more babies in here. So we got a good a number of sheep now. You are generation 3. You'll probably let me milk you. Coming in every day and milking the sheep. And then up here, I finally set up a nice area for making... That's curdled. Oh shoot, if it's curdled then I need salt, don't I? I'm out of salt in here. Oh my goodness. I'll deal with it later, it'll last for... so I'm milking... Generation 2 ones tend not to let me milk them. So once the Generation 2 ones are done lactating... Yeah, I know, you're real mad. I'm probably gonna get rid of berry spider rats. Love it. Write up a proposal. We'll take out a business loan. Okay, no, you need to stop so I can reach your friend over there. I need to set up a better system for the sheep, because it turns out it's a real nightmare trying to milk these sheep in this particular... No, don't get in the way. There we go. In this setup. Can't always reach them, and... Yeah, there's plenty of milk. So yeah, again, if anyone's... Oh, stop it! I really thought that if you bred them, like... far enough generations that they would stop headbutting you. A sheep outside. Is that one of mine? You're not lactating. Okay. So yeah, whenever I see a Generation 2 sheep that's no longer lactating, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'll only have Generation 3 and up. Excuse me. Oh, you're Generation 4, are you? So this keeps happening, and I don't understand why. I think I complained about this last week. I need to maybe... I haven't seen it happen. I need to ask Tyrone if this is a known thing and if there's anything to be done about it. I thought they were just glitching through the fences. There were fences that they could reach. I replaced them all with logs, and they're still glitching through the walls. They must be going through the walls. So now I'm gonna get this sheep back inside, which is a nightmare every time, and I might just leave her for now. She's pregnant. No, I don't want to leave her, do I? And you're Generation 4 and pregnant. Alright, I need a bunch of fences, I guess. I guess this is the first thing we're doing today, is we're getting my escaped animals back in their pen. I don't understand how they keep getting out. They have to just be glitching through the walls. There's not that many pigs, so they're not pushing each other through or anything like that, and there's no fences, so they're going through solid blocks now. I'm not sure what to do about this. Like, if you can't keep the animals penned in, then, like, how are you gonna keep a farm? Also, this is from the last time one of them escaped. Huh? She's a witch! I can't think of a more plausible explanation. No, you go this way. No, please. Please, I don't want to hit you, because... I might... Actually, you know what? If you're gonna go in, you can just go in. No, you don't feel like... What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Ah! Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Alright. Can I get you in there? So the thing is, they're all pregnant, so they won't... I think they won't be lured by food and troughs anymore. And she will try to follow a boar, But the boars are close enough that she's not going to try to move towards them any further. Where? Why? You wish you'd been born a sheep. I don't know what to tell you there, friend. We have to do this, basically. Every time. That way. We just have to limit their options for movement until they finally, by sheer luck, go the direction you want them to. And I don't want to open that until she's right up against it, because otherwise the other ones will come out. It'll be an even bigger disaster than it already is. That way. And, you know, you can hit them, theoretically. But then you run the risk that they'll hack you and get mad, and then all chaos. Go in! In. All the way. And you have to, like, actually move a full block away from that fence, otherwise you can glitch right back through it. Okay. One. One down. Unbelievable. Where'd she go? Yeah? That's where you want to hang out? With her, what we're gonna do... Trying to get her to go that way. And just open up the wall. Because sheeps have a wide turning radius. Are you kidding me? Get your lazy, pregnant butt up. Quotes I hope don't get taken out of context. Go! We need leads. Tyrone, where are you? Top priority. I won't make another event until we have leads for the animals or some other way to make them move. This is how I spend half my time on this freaking server. No! We put a wall around the whole building so they escape, they don't go too far. The thing is, they're clipping through the walls. And they never go too far because they always want to stay near the male that they're attached to, but like... This is going to be the whole stream now. What, you came here to watch me show you the things that I've built and the things that I want to upgrade? Nope, too bad. Sheep has other ideas. Go. Go. Yeah, the reason I don't want to try to take her in through the gate is because they tend to go past it, and then they have a wide turning radius, and then they go past it again. It's actually easier to open the wall. Go. Go. Nope. You're not far enough yet. You need to go like a couple more blocks, please. Couple more blocks, please. Nope. Nope. Why you want to go there? What are you doing? I will kill you. I will kill you. If you weren't pregnant right now, I might just kill you. Ugh, dang it. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. Accidentally hit her. Now she's mad at me. Now I'm gonna have to keep hitting her until she runs away. Oh my freaking god! Don't you dare come out here, so help me. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get killed by my own stupid sheep. Go that way! I will kill you. I'm about to get killed by my own stupid sheep. Somebody remind me, as soon as the stream is over, I'm writing to Tyrone, and I'm telling him he needs to fix this immediately. We need a way to move animals. This is becoming untenable now. Just an annoying camera effect. That's all that did? I'm not touching the mouse, by the way. When you're hurt really badly, like, the camera drifts around. Got the freezer from a few minutes ago. Just make a primitive freezer. What do you mean primitive freezer? I mean, I can put ice blocks in the basement, but it doesn't have any game mechanic. Get the animal cages mod. I might have to do that. I was worried about, like, putting too many mods on the server that have scripting in them, because that can cause problems further down the line if things start glitching or interfering with each other. But I might not have any choice. Get hungry again. Go on my healing food. Build cages, handles them. Yeah. I have seen it. It's not the solution that I would like, but the only way to move animals at the time being. For the time being. I am a native English speaker, I assure you. Let's see if maybe they've happened to wander in. Probably not. Probably there's 6 of them outside now and glitching through the fences. Yeah, they're all outside. Go inside! I hate you. Oh, now you can't go inside because your man's in the way, is he? Go inside. Go. So help me. We seriously need leads or something similar. We absolutely do. Or at least some way to lure animals. At least once they're, like, generation 3 or higher, like... I know that we don't want to turn this game into Minecraft, but the way you can lure animals with food in Minecraft is good, actually. And something like that. Maybe an item you can make called sheep bait or pig bait or something that they specifically will... You've got to be kidding me. You have no idea how badly I want to kill you, lady. You have no idea. Go inside the barn. Go inside. What are you doing? Are you stuck against that post right there? Wait. Yes. Go. No! Please. I have a stream to do. Please. You know what's stupid? Is if an animal hits you, you go flying now. If you hit an animal, they just don't move at all. The perfect be the enemy of the good. This isn't about being perfect. It's about needing to close up this stupid barn. Because they will clip through the fence. They rarely clip through the walls, but they regularly clip through fences. This has to be a solid wall. Go inside. Go! Oh, there we go. They are they need more than 1 block wide to get through a gap, so once you have it down to 1... Oh, thank goodness! That is not how I wanted to start the stream. What are we doing over here? Not fully grown yet. Sorry you all had to see me like that. I've lost the daylight. I could go sleep, I guess. Do I not have healing? I don't have healing on this pie. I thought I did. Grab muffins or something. Make more healing foods. Let's take a couple of muffins. Wait. Okay, 1 HP. 1? Really, I have better than that. 3.6 HP. Now we're talking. What time is it? If I sleep... it's too late to sleep now. The sun will be up soon. It's the middle of summer. Anyway, I don't want to lose half of the next day. I guess it's calm out. There shouldn't be any drifters. I haven't changed anything up there. Don't think. By the way, I need to fix up the outside of this. This looks terrible. I need to figure out a way to make this look better. Oh, okay. I'll do this first. I'll show you what I've done over here. Actually, I'll show you what I've done in the forest first. Oh, it's not lit up yet. The Fansters has a Helve Hammer set up that's automated. I need to, go bring some, Olibdichalcus ingots over there and make some plates. Because we need lots and lots of lanterns. So I've made a little side path here. I've cleared out a lot of this. This is only just sort of started. I've cleared out a lot of this. I've cleared out all the trees that can't be tapped. I have set up, I think, 12 of these buckets with spiles. Right now we're collecting resin. We definitely don't need any more maple sap or birch sap for a good long time. We have tons of syrup. But the resin we can boil down into... Fresh resin we can boil down into resin clumps, which we need for making all kinds of stuff. These are all down here on a nice little path, and eventually I'm going to decorate it with plants and herbs and all kinds of berry bushes and such. A work in progress. I am slowly starting to add more paths. I need to add a lot of paths in the little village I'm building as well. My eventual goal is that basically this whole place is going to be either buildings, plants, or path blocks of some kind. There won't be a lot of like open spaces. We've got cabbage growing, rye going. Oh, damaged by heat. Everything's damaged by the heat because it got so hot. Global warming. So over here we've got a new building and it's hideous, and we're going to be... My plan, I haven't wasted my whole stream chasing this stupid cheat, is to fix this up today. So I have built a bee building, and they are slowly making their way around. Wow. What? How did you get out here? Oh my goodness. This isn't even... Are you one of mine too? No, you're a wild one, but you're one of mine. This is ridiculous. Can you please go back that way? No, you really want to just walk straight into the fence, eh? Those are my... I'm just gonna fence her in. I'm not gonna get her inside because I can't deal with it right now. How does this keep happening? That one isn't pregnant. Yeah, but she's lactating. I want to get the milk. And she's generation 3. I mean, she'll be easy to milk. They come right over here because they want to be close to the male. No! Way. Alright. Do it. You can't get through there. Just milk her. I want maximum cheese. We could use the milk directly, and I do use a little bit of it in some recipes. But I'm mainly interested in making ungodly amounts of cheese. Okay. Like, she clipped through not one, but 2 walls. So these packed dirts here are place markers. I'm just gonna try and forget that ever happened. For more skeps. Oh my god, all of them are populated already? How has that happened so quickly? I just built these the other day. I didn't think anybody else was really playing on the server passing time. So, here's the interior. It's fine. It's fine. Got some materials for making more skeps, but not enough, and some extra flowers and stuff. Basically, we'll put honey in the barrels, and probably put honeycomb and stuff on the I don't know, we'll figure it out. My original idea was to make this building look a little bit like a beehive, and I feel like I have failed pretty solidly. First of all, I used birch planks, which are too light of a color. And the roof is just... Let me get up, and it's a little bit dark. I hope you all can see okay. Hope the stream compression isn't making it too dark. Pretty game, even at night. We got stars. All those stars. See those stars? Anyway, I made like a pyramid on the top without really realizing that's what I was doing. It's just a mess. So we need to fix this. So the first thing I did was, I do like the idea of using planks with the horizontal lines on them, but birch is not the one. So what I did was I went south to our teleporter, and I brought back, I'll show you. All this is going to be full of buildings. Right now it's just a mess. I haven't been building very much. Hope I won't need you again. Sticks as well. Okay. I'm waiting for this to turn into rot, which it will do very soon. So, I came back with all of this K-pop, and I think K-pop is going to be a better color. Going to be closer to, like, if we search up planks. So birch is really kind of almost a whitish. Pine isn't too bad, it's kind of orangish, but K-pop is more of a yellowy color. I think it's probably the closest color to what I have in mind. The pine could work too, but I think it's a little bit too much orange. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these, and I'm going to replace all the birch in that building with K-pop. So I need a saw. That's going to be the first task for today. I have other buildings that I need to... I have a whole list of other buildings that I want to build in this town. So we have a mill, we have a smith, we have barn and coop for the chickens, we have a tannery. We will now have a bee house, and we have a food house. I also want to make a ceramics building with just a big grid for doing pit kilns and stuff and all the materials you need for them. I haven't even started the glazing stuff. And the ceramics, we put this mod on here when we trimmed the server, and I don't think anybody's touched any of it. I really want to play with some of that. And there were a couple of other things. Oh, I want to do like an apothecary. I'll probably do that kind of at the edge, maybe on the wall itself, like through the wall or just outside the wall, and also like a lumberjack house for storing lots and lots of wood. Don't really have special places for those things. And around the like apothecary, we'll plant tons of the herbs and stuff that we've got. And I want to dress up that little area out there and make it a nice little forest path. Big plans. Okay. The reason I don't have all these made, by the way, is because I need more reeds. There's not a whole lot of reeds that grow around here. I could go a little ways and get some, but that's for another time. So, I wanted to have double doors so that it's easier to get in, but I know the lack of symmetry is going to upset some people, so I think I'm probably gonna, oh, I didn't get the saw! I'll probably just leave it as one door. That folks don't get mad at me. I like things to be asymmetrical, but I think I may be in a minority. There's the saw. I also really want to make steel. Oh, I did change something up here, actually. Before we do this, let me just show you this. Get all the updates. I really need to make a better path up to this freaking building, because I'm still coming up here all the time to use the mill. And I have a lot of my storage up here. Growing? I finally dug out the charcoal pit that was here. Get down to the... Not rotted, huh? 100% spoiled. Then why is it not rot? I have set up a pulverizer. So I'm slowly pulverizing the quartz and the bauxite that you need to make the factory bricks, which you need to make steel. I don't have any borax. Flashbacks to my 100 days video. I don't know if anyone else has found borax. I gotta ask the other players. Can you just turn into rot while I'm standing right here, please? You know what, I'm just gonna throw it in here. By the time I come back, that'll be spoiled. Inventory is always full of stuff that's just, like, waiting for time to pass. Okay. The sun is up. It's a beautiful day. Let's go fix this, bee house. Always close the door. Even though it is literally a barn. Alright. So. I think this will probably be enough K-pop. Start with this. The problem with the planks now. So the good news about the planks... Hey, Knockland! Why do you want spoiled meat? Because it turns into rot, which you can put in a composter, and then you can get compost, which you can use to make better soil. Process. So once the meat is already spoiling, rather than try to use it and it'd be all gross, just let it turn into rot. I have so much meat, so yeah, that's definitely a better color. So the good thing about the planks in this version of the game is you can now place them vertically, which opens up lots of fun building and decorating options. However, in order to place them horizontally, you have to place them against another block. I always have to be putting these little scaffolding blocks down. It's an extra step, and that's the price we pay. That is just the price we pay for being able to place them vertically now. Offense. Healing up from my incident. Counter with one of my own dang sheep. So we'll get this. Ugh. A little bit tough to move around here. Get this fixed up. I'm probably gonna chisel it a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna try and do that on stream or not. The chisel is a lot of work. But I was thinking I might chisel it up a bit to make it look a little bit rounder. Because the shape that I have right here is not great. Oops, I dropped it. Also, I appear to have accidentally broken one of the flowers. Probably goes right here, actually. Oh yeah, I know these shells are gonna fall down, of course. Put those back right now. There we go. Everything's fine. I cut down so many K-pop trees. Also, while I was gathering the K-pop, I found a bunch more fruit trees, including a cocoa bean tree. I didn't know we had. That's definitely not vanilla. It's definitely the wild trees. Wildcraft trees. But it's pretty cool. You ask me? If you're watching my stream, I have to assume you are asking. Okay. Yeah, I like that color a lot better. Now it's gonna get more complicated, so I gotta get up high. The way these blocks bounce around is very amusing sometimes. Alright, I might not have enough K-pop here. I mean, I definitely have enough over in the chests, but... Eesh. Mouth. Allergies as usual. Been really bad lately. Which sucks, because it's not pollen at this point, it's just dust. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of dusting regimen in this awful place. Because between the windows being very, very not sealed properly... Come on now. So all the construction outside sends dust in here constantly. And the cat, and the fact that there's no carpet. Breathing in constant, endless dust. And my body doesn't like it. Immune system in particular, not take kindly to it. So, it needs to be done. Alright, I think I might go up one more layer the same width here. I think I was trying to make like a rounded sort of almost dome-like thing, but I think I'm gonna need the chisel for that. Actually, maybe if I use stairs right here. Make some stairs. And then I don't have to... It's not all of it. Oh god. I have to scaffold up at this point. How is this gonna look? Honestly, I want another row of full blocks with the stairs above them. Building is absolutely not my strong suit. This'll better. Give me that. when I go back inside, I can just rip out the layer there. It's actually easier. So, what's everyone doing with their Sundays? I can't believe it's Sunday. Earlier today I was like, okay, I have on my to-do list that it's a stream day, and I was like, wait, I'm streaming already? It's Sunday? Doesn't seem right. And yet, apparently, it's Sunday. I don't like this at all, but what can I do? See, now that... like that either. I need to round everything off with a chisel for sure. My throat hurts. Again, allergies. I took an antihistamine and everything. I think maybe I just need more... bulk it out that way. Chisel the corners off of those. It's gonna look bad until I chisel it no matter what, isn't it? It's gonna look bad till I chisel it. I should just try to keep it simple for now. Let's try to keep it simple for now. Back in a minute. Sorry, bees. I gotta rip that roof off as well and fix that. Looks terrible. I don't even know if I want roof blocks, actually. I might just use wooden planks for the whole thing. At least the color is better. I think so. Whoops. There. Didn't put the flower back. So sorry. Keep my promises for the bees. I need to make like a little path that comes out here as well. I'm really gonna give it back because it's on my hotbar now and I won't forget. See? I remembered. There. That's certainly better. I think I wanna... I'm gonna need to start taking corners off. That will have to be chiseled down. Grab all those blocks when I go up to take the roof off. Oh. Gonna jump right down in my pocket. Thank you. You're not gonna. Okay, that's fine. Some of you are just gonna be difficult. Pocket. Roof is an absolute disaster. Problem with the roofs, for me, is you can't see them while you're working on them. Because you're like standing on top of them. And I don't have a good brain for figuring out how stuff is gonna look like. I gotta like back up and actually look. Maybe... no, I'm gonna leave that all for now. Okay. We're gonna take all the roof down. And... replace it with... Whoop! Oh my goodness. Danger. Not OSHA compliant. Gonna try to make like a little rounded top just out of the planks. Maybe I should go ahead and grab the chisel. I'm not gonna be able to predict what it's gonna look like until I've already built it, you know? Alright. With this. Inventory's filling up. Don't lose any of these precious planks. That's fine. I have more. I'm actually doing better on materials than I thought I would. No! Disaster. It's okay, everyone. Thanks. Save the day. Alright, I'm gonna, throw up all this stuff. Just temporarily throw this stuff in here. Wow. A lot of blocks. I'm sure I won't forget to take these things out of the chest later. That doesn't sound like me at all. Alright. I'm gonna get the chisel. I mean, I have the ability to cheat and jump in and out of creative mode if I want to. Why I thought the chisel was... It's not. It's over here. Left it in the blacksmith, I'm pretty sure. Because you need a hammer now. Don't need this lantern right now. That goes in your offhand. Take durability from both the tools. More complicated than it used to be. And there is a mod that, like, adds a bunch of options for the chisel. So that you can do stuff like take a whole sheet off of it or you know, rather than going one click at a time. So, my fear with this is once you make a block chiselable, that's it. That's no longer a plank block. That's a chiseled block forever. And needs to be broken with a pick, I think. I feel like I need to, like, go far away. Why did I put the fence way over here? You know what? Maybe he's coming over here. To get, like a wide look at this. Wide angle. See it from a distance. This game does come with some really incredible world edit tools, but you gotta be in creative mode for that. All right, so I need another one here. Full block chiseled out, and then chisel the corners off. Chisel the corners off here. You just make a bunch of ladders, probably. I think what I need to do is like that. Oh no, it changes the texture though. Oh no, that's because these are stairs, and stairs have a slightly different texture. So if I really want to make it look right, I can't use the stairs. Means I gotta do a lot more chiseling. Do I care? Hold on, serious question, everyone. Do I care about that? Who's gonna be judging my stupid bee house? Nobody. That's who. Nobody cares. Trunk, oh no! Wait, hold on. Oh no. Placed this wrong, didn't I? Yep. Sure did. And I can't fix it now. Because now it's chiseled. That's what I'm talking about. That's just useless now. The bees, a Darkwing. Most people won't actually be looking at that far. I doubt that anyone is gonna look at all, if I'm gonna be truly honest. I don't even think anyone's been on the server for like a week, except for me. The only way that I am capable of doing this is just by guessing and then going away and checking to see if I did it right. Run out of... Nah, I won't. I'm good. This is fine. What you're all so worried about. I think I want it more like that, don't I? Will anyone be mad if I jump into creative mode to fly out and look at it? Rather than having to go back and forth and back and forth. I shouldn't cheat. 2 ladders at least. That looks terrible. Oh man. So you do most of your building. It just feels unfair because this is a server and I'm the only one who can do that. I'm having flashbacks to when I originally was setting up the Halloween event and I was chiseling the pumpkins. Because I had to chisel sort of a roundish shape. And... awful. I think this looks worse now. I think this actually looks worse than it did. I kind of want to just like... Oh. No. Stop it. I'm just gonna make these solid again. I know there's still gonna be chiseled blocks, but I think I'm putting too much effort into trying to make this rounded, and it's not something I'm gonna be able to do without constantly going back and forth to look at it, and I'm just gonna get annoyed. I think let's let it be a little bit rougher. Do it more Minecraft style. I'm rubbish with the chisel. And it's so slow, and we don't have that much time. I feel like this isn't gonna be very fun to watch. That one escaped. Just do a very rough, lightly rounded shape instead of trying to make it look real nice. Maybe I'll come back and round it off another time. That's something that I should probably do off camera. When I just feel like sitting and kind of zoning out. Let's, instead of worrying about that, let's get some kind of roof on top of this thing, yeah? My inventory. Might actually just flat from here. All out. Back. See how this looks. Don't think it's gonna be great, but it should be fine, I think. Boop. Do love the way ladders work. Oh god. How is that even worse? You know, if I'm not gonna be chiseling, I should take the stairs off and place them before. Leaving the gate open. Very irresponsible. I love how quickly I just completely gave up. And I'm like, you know what? What if I just didn't try? I do like the color better. I'm happy about that. Maybe take the corners off. Here. Oops. Hold on. Corners were already off. For this one. I am so good at this. This is why people come to watch me stream, so they can see a master builder at work. Labs can be helpful, yeah. But if I can't get my head around it with the chisel, which gives me the freedom to make the blocks look however I want, probably trying to get my head around doing it with labs and stuff is gonna be even worse. Maybe take this one off. Here. Fix the color after from the inside. Actually, that might be enough. That might be enough to make it okay. Those stupid jack-o'-lantern pumpkins from that Halloween event took me so many hours. Like, I don't want to talk about how many hours. I don't want to admit what a spectacularly long time it took me to do. Just don't have the good brain for all the geometry. You know what? It's good enough. Maybe I'll touch it up later. I think this is good enough for now. Get the inside fixed up now. So we gotta take all these birch ones down. Place these. So I do still get to use these stairs. They won't go to waste. Need more? See? Bee house is a disaster. Bees don't even live in it. So I'm gonna need. Anyway, we got bees, which is great. These are the chiseled ones, I think. No reason why they can't go in here. Is it dark out already? Time flies when you're struggling with the chisel. Come here. Their little lamp. Alright. Normal ones. There. This is gonna be fine. It's gonna be good enough. No! Don't do that. There we go. I need to, like, I'm so bad at building and decorating stuff, not just in video games, but in real life. I feel like I need to get a friend to, like, come over to my place sometime and just, like, help me decorate it, because it looks awful, and it's very depressing in here. And I don't know how to make it look nicer. Any blocks out here that escaped. Like, a lot of decoration stuff requires money, which I don't have. But there may be ways that I can make it look better than it does. I just need somebody that has that eye, you know? Come and take a look. How many hours did it take? I didn't count. Actually. So I don't know. Haha. Take that. I'm gonna eat this pie. Alright. Might go try to grab some more reeds. We can finish up. Look what I'm remembering to do. Huh? Anonymous gifter? Anonymous gifter strikes again. No one knows who it is. Probably never be able to figure it out. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Whoever you may be. Very kind. Yeah, I actually don't know how many hours that Halloween map took. Obviously, some of the builds were built by patrons and community originally, because it was originally just an event that I ran for my little community, and I invited other people, but I don't know how to market, and it went poorly and nobody came. Now, I got the game's developer taking care of that stuff for me. Hang on to the letters. Be useful. But yeah, we ran it this time. We got a whole bunch of players. It was nice. But I know that I spent something like 16 hours taking the original map, which was made in version, I think, 1.13 or 1.14, and updating it to 1.17, currently on. More pie. Pie. So yeah, it was about 16 hours. I built a few new small things, but a lot of the time was just, I basically, to get the new world generation stuff in 1.17, like the forest flora and all that, and all the new mushrooms and whatnot, I had to remake the world with the same seed and the same settings, or I changed the settings slightly. And then I had to export. The game does have great world edit tools, and you can literally just export your builds and re-import them. It's a vanilla feature of the game. But it takes some time to get the placement right and everything. Let's maybe go to sleep? I gotta figure out... I'm gonna get reeds, that's right. I want daylight. There's also a bug where there is an undo button, so if you place a schematic down and it's in the wrong place, you can hit the undo button and it'll just revert. However, there's a bug where entities and liquids will not be removed. So if your schematic has animals or armor stands or, God forbid, water sources in it, you wind up with a big ol' mess. So, oh, look how pretty! How pretty, you guys! That's a glorious sunrise right there. Alright. Where can I go? The, reeds didn't... They used to show up really well on the map, and they don't anymore. I'm just gonna have to go over to water and see if there's reeds there, I guess. There's lots of water over this way. There's gotta be reeds. We're gonna need loads and loads of reeds if we're gonna be doing bees. Every skep takes a whole bunch of them. There's something. Look at that. Knife is getting low. I hate making metal knives because you use so little of the metal, but it takes a whole ingot anyway. Again, there's another mod that lets you recoup some of your metal scraps when you remove bits of metal on the anvil. But again, adding more scripting type stuff to the game is always risky. The more things you add, the greater the chance that they'll interact with each other, cause problems. That is cranberries right there. Not realize they were... Oh. They're the ones that were made before we did the world gen. You can actually just pick them up. You don't have to take cuttings from them. I think when I replace them, they will be converted to... Wildcraft ones. Sure, though. I haven't tested that. I hope nobody's gonna be upset if I steal these. I'm just gonna go put these in the bog. The bog is so sparse at the moment. Then we'll go and we'll get more... I haven't forgotten. Saying don't include those until you're absolutely sure everything's working. Yeah. What I wound up having to do... I made backups literally every time I placed a schematic successfully. I exited the game, made a copy of the save, copied that to a backup folder, and then reloaded the game. Because so many times I wound up placing something, discovering that it had like a water source block on it, and I wound up with a huge flood. And then the easiest thing to do was literally close the game, just like copy the backup file over and just use that. Developer does know about that and is planning to fix it, he said, so it's not intended to be that way. Just an oversight. So I'll try to work on fixing that soon. Version. Come over to Mephansterus and Mark AFK's little home area over here. I'm gonna steal all their wreaths. And their cranberries. I'm a thief. Sound balance is okay, right? So help me if you don't tell me, and I listen to the VOD later, and you can't hear my voice, or whatever. Or upset with all of you. No idea what the volume is like on the stream. I have a bar that I can look at that, like, I can see if my voice is higher than the music, but sometimes subjectively it doesn't sound the way you would expect it to, so. I ate pancakes with your sister earlier. What kind of pancakes? Just standard basic pancakes. Egg, flour, milk, sugar. I haven't made pancakes in ages. I used to make pancakes all the time. I like making savory pancakes. I haven't done that in a while either. It's a good island. I feel like maybe they manually placed these here, perhaps? Basic buttermilk pancakes. Spectacular. How'd they turn out? Were they good? And what did you eat them with? Do you do maple syrup? Can't really get maple syrup here. Well, you can, but it's really expensive. Not really worth it. We do. I have less than a stack. I need so many of these. Let's keep going. Try making savory pancakes. It's very easy. And if you want any tips, happy to help. Usually when I make them, I load them up with all kinds of nutritious stuff. I do the same thing when I have yogurt or porridge or anything like that. My standard go-to is I will use, first of all, whole wheat flour. Maybe rye flour, depending on what I have available and what I'm in the mood for. I like to use lentil flour, which you can't buy here. I think depending on where you live, if you're in the US or the UK, you can probably just buy it. But I actually have a expensive manual coffee grinder. You can use, I think, an electric coffee grinder, but I don't like electric kitchen tools. I prefer to do stuff by hand when I can. So like I use a mortar and pestle instead of a blender and that stuff. But I just put red lentils in my manual coffee grinder, and I grind them into lentil flour. I sit and I do like a big batch of it while I'm watching videos or whatever. So replace some of the flour with the lentil flour, extra protein and flavor. And I like to cut up like green onions, spring onions, mushrooms are good, maybe a little zucchini, shredded carrot works well. The key is you want to have vegetables that don't need to be cooked for very long, that they can cook in the time that you're making the pancakes, and you want to cut them real tiny or shred them. Black mushrooms? How dare you! Don't you know the foxfire and the name Secret Foxfire? Well, it's not about mushrooms specifically, it's about fungus. Oh my goodness, my voice! Half whole, half white flour. Butter, maple syrup, very nice. I miss maple syrup. Really get it here. Again, you can, but it's just so expensive. I'm so poor. But yeah. I also like to add in ground walnuts or flax seeds work pretty well. You can even grind up the flax seed if you're feeling fancy. Make it more digestible. But all of these different flavors, they all just go really well together. And you can pick the ingredients that you like and ignore the ones you don't. One thing that you should keep an eye on is if you're making them with vegetables, remember that the vegetables will add more liquid, so you reduce the milk a little bit. You don't get the real maple syrup. They don't even have fake maple syrup here. If you want maple syrup, you gotta buy the real stuff that's imported, and it is very expensive. But maple syrup's not really a thing here, so it's pretty much only foreigners like me. You have to go to, like, international food stuff to get it. And, I don't, because, as has been mentioned, very poor. So, and now I want to make pancakes. I made a pumpkin stew yesterday. Came out pretty good. Hokkaido pumpkin. Oh, mushrooms. I need to do something with all the mushrooms. I got a whole vessel of mushrooms in the cellar of that house, and I haven't really used them for anything. I did make some breaded mushrooms. Pretty nice. That's a new thing. Latest version of the banded food. Banded cooking? What's it called? Banded foods. Now make breaded mushrooms. I'm not even gonna take parsley. I see a whole bunch of like seeds and wild crop stuff, and I'm like, nope, I got enough. I got enough. I should do a bit of cooking at the end of the stream here. Oh, I have another, in keeping with what is becoming a tradition, I do have another interesting new drink. I'm not going to call this one even a weird drink, even by my standards, because I don't think it's especially weird, it's just one that I've never had before. So, let me harvest up a bunch more of these. When we go back, I'll try that. Is a sparkling black grape drink. I believe, like most of the others I've had on here, it is from the UK. Don't know what black grape is going to taste like. Sounds a bit like blue raspberry. But I bet it's going to be sweet and sugary, and it'll probably taste pretty good. The one I had last week, I did not like at all. I did wind up dumping that, which I hate doing that. I hate wasting food or drinks of any kind, even if nobody's gonna. It just feels bad. But I actually set it on the counter, and I was gonna try and drink more of it, or maybe offer it to a friend or something, and I forgot it was there, because my brain is piloted by angry monkeys. And then I saw it in the morning, and I was like, well, that's definitely not still good. It smelled terrible. I just had to dump it. Not every experiment can be a success, you know? Alright. I think we got a pretty goodly number of these now. More than enough to finish what I've got. Saw cranberries. And brain short-circuited, and now I don't remember where they're... That's fine. Oh wait, they're over here. On the way back. Perfect. So, yeah, I can't... Can't get cuttings from these ones. Oh, there was only one. You're not cranberries. I don't care about you. I don't like currants. They're too sour. Oh. Black grapes are super sweet and tasty. Awesome. Be done chai tea with apple cider. Oh, I don't think I have. When you say apple cider, do you mean American cider or the rest of the world cider? I don't remember where you live, Darkwing. I'm assuming you mean, yes, it is an ADHD mood. I did take my ADHD meds today, but they've probably worn off by now. I hope they've worn off by now, otherwise I won't be able to sleep tonight. Not that I'll be able to sleep tonight anyway. American apple cider, okay. But, oh, look at this, there's a huge patch of these right here. Well, I'll know for next time. Not the alcoholic kind, yeah. As you may be aware, in most of the world, cider refers to alcoholic drink. What Americans would call hard cider. And what Americans call cider, the rest of the world would just call unfiltered apple juice. Fun facts about language. Oh, I love it. Alright. I appear to be a little bit hungry. Still a little bit hungry. We need to put cranberries away. We need to mushrooms away. We need to make more skeps. Finish that whole area. We'll every once in a while I'll go and kind of harvest the honey. And we can use the wax to make candles, but there are actually other ways to make candles now, which require the resin rather than resin and cooking oil, which I think is pretty cool. It's another thing added by Extended Food thing. Okay. We make skeps. However many this makes. Dang it. Good enough. These in here to make future ones. Is this enough, or do I need to make one or two? I need to go get some food. Really? One? Oh no, I need one more, I think. We'll get some in-game food and some real-life drink. What do you say, folks? Alright, yeah, just one more. Oop. It's the door. Yay. Ta-da! Alright. I'll probably come and try to detail that a little bit at some point. But that's good enough for now. Now some more pie. Maybe for the rest of the stream, work out something to do with all that meat. Okay. Missed some chat. Hold on. Hold on. Ugh. Brains are just evil. To overthrow their tyrannical rule over us. Hi, Captain Disrupt. Yeah, brains. Brains are a lot of work, I'll tell you what. Alright. Real life drink time. So, here's the drink. It is a taste of the Caribbean. Ka, or K-A. I'm not sure. Sparkling black grape. Go. Yep, that way. Mirrored in there. How much salt do you have? I do not have very much salt, actually. I would absolutely cure it, and I have enough barrels and everything. We are very low on salt, because I'm using all of it to make cheese. We don't have any halite. So I'm just making salt in barrels using the mod. And it takes 10 days to make 5 salt in a barrel. So I could make some kind of massive industrial scale salt farm, but I think we really need to find some halite. So this is made in the UK. There's a Czech label over the English label, so I can't read. I mean, I can read. I know what some of these ingredients are, but quite a lot of sugar. Eesh. Good old halite problem. Yeah, one of the people on the server found some halite at one point, and then we trimmed the server chunks back so that we could do new world gen with mods and stuff, and halite didn't regenerate. We lost the halite mine. Yep, that smells like. Oh wow. That's a color right there, my friends. That is a hue. Okay, so in the glass, it looks kind of black, but as it was pouring out, it was bright purple. It was the color of the top of that there. Trying to remember where halite forms. I think halite forms it's Twitch purple, actually. Yeah, it is Twitch purple. That's a good way of saying it. It smells good. It smells like grape candy, basically. Which is not a flavor I've had since I was a child, I think. That's actually kind of sour. With a really, really way too sweet sort of aftertaste. That's weird. That's not what I expected that to taste like at all. It tastes very artificial and chemical. And I mean, considering the shade of purple that it is, I could have expected nothing less. Like, there is a bit of the flavor of actual grapes, but there's also that super artificial, like, Jolly Rancher grape flavor in there. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But I think if you really like super sweet stuff, you'd probably like it. I don't eat a lot of sweet stuff usually, so. Alright. Anyway, yeah, halite usually is found in sedimentary rock, I think. And we have this right here is where the salt was. But I went and I checked and I dug all the way down, and there's no salt at these coordinates anymore. But there is like sedimentary zones here, I think conglomerate. So if we look around this area, we might find some eventually, but there's not any easily accessible as there once was. Of course, you can't see what kind of stone it is because everything's covered in snow last time I went up there. Our iron mine here. I don't know if there's any iron left, actually. Haven't been down there in a while. Oop. Alright. Chest full of meat. Chest full of meat, what are we gonna do with you? I slaughtered so many pigs. I wanted the fat. The fat is what I really wanted. And actually, let me show you. It's like fake grape. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what it is. It's actually making my throat hurt worse. So, I got a little bit of fat. Basically, a whole generation of pigs. I slaughtered all but 10 of the females and 2 of the males. And they are all now pregnant to breed the next generation. But there was so many of them. I posted a screenshot on the Discord of all the bones. Alright. If I put this in my inventory. Okay, it'll last a while. Let's take a few stacks. So things we can do with meat. We can put it in pies. But if I'm gonna make pies, I would like to make pies with more ingredients, which means it's gonna take a lot of pies to use up all the meat. However, pies do last a while. Certainly longer than the meat itself does. I'm gonna let's see if we can find a use for 2 stacks of meat that isn't just meat stew. Halloween pig graveyard. Let's look at our options, our expanded options. Okay, so expanded foods. We could make dumplings. That is quite a lot of work, though. Because you have to make soft dough, and then you only get one... You only use up 1 meat per dumplings. And each dumpling requires an egg. So it's quite a lot. We could make some pemmican, but that would use up a lot of our animal fat. 0.1 liters of lard. Hold on. Maybe lard is worth making. What's the ratio? Oh, I can make meat broth. Oh, I have to bake the meat first. I don't think that's worth doing. Lard. 1 handful of fat with 2.2 liters of water. How much does that make, though? I don't think that makes a whole liter of lard. I wish we could look up the recipes directly. I'm gonna make 1 batch of lard. I was thinking you need to use like a liter of lard for each time you use it, in which case it's not worth it. But we can actually, it'll just tell me, I think. This in 0.2, right? That'll create 1x lard. A liter of lard, or like... It won't take too long. I remember it taking... Guys, I made like a big batch of lard, and it took so long. If this just makes 0.1 liters, then this isn't worth it. You just use the fat. Why would you bother boiling it down using all that fuel? Make something that is really no more useful than the fat on its own. Oh, that actually cooks really fast, okay. I guess because there's only 1. Water. This only makes 0.1 liters. Okay, that is what I thought. All full liters. We bottle them. The lard isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. There's no reason to have that I can think of. Okay, so we were looking at pemmican, yeah? So yeah, for pemmican, it would be 1 fat for every 2 meats. That's really not helping me get rid of my... Like, the fat is the thing that I wanted most from the animals. So I don't want to use it all up. Again, sausage is the same thing. Need 1 fat for every one of them. It's not really any way of using a lot of meat. We could make breaded meat, which would for sure be a useful way to use them, because we can put all different types of food groups into the breading, but it takes so much work. We would need tons and tons of eggs. Oh, actually, have to be egg. Egg would just add protein, which we already have, right? We can use food oil. We can use birch syrup. I need to use that stuff up. I think that adds fruit saturation. Breadcrumbs is grain saturation, grain saturation. And then you can add more oil. And then you can add soy sauce and stuff afterwards. I think that might be the way to go, because I have so much birch syrup. I do need a lot of breadcrumbs, though, and I definitely don't have that, so we have to bake up a whole bunch of bread. I do have a good amount of flour down here. So for each breaded one, we're going to need 2 flour. No. Breadcrumbs, you get 4 of them per flour. Who's good at numbers? I definitely need to use spelt. A bag per each one. To make breadcrumbs now. This is all modded. This is all modded. Maybe I'll use rye flour for the breadcrumbs. What's 128 divided by 4? Who's good at numbers? 128. It's 64, right? So that's... No. 32? 32. Thank you, Nufflin. Yeah, the mod, the cooking mod that we've been using is incredible. Do I need anything else? I don't think I do. There we go. Syrup, breadcrumbs, flour, meat, and then oil. Yeah, we're good. It'll be great. It's gonna be so great. We are gonna need a whole bunch of wood. Ready? And we'll make a bunch of bread dough. That's gonna be 8 batches of bread that we have to bake. Bucket over here. I should probably have another bucket in here, although I don't know. I gotta work out. Yeah. One of the many things to love about this game. Interact with stuff even while your inventory is open. Okay. So this bread all needs to be baked and then ground down into breadcrumbs. Sounds like Pan's Harvest Crab. Yeah, it's a bit like that. It doesn't add more crops, although Wildcraft does add herbs and berries and fruit trees. So that does give you more options. I don't think there are any mods that add more vegetables yet that I'm aware of. There might be. I would love, like, more vegetable crops. I would love potatoes. I would love cucumbers to make pickled cucumbers. I would love sugarcane. Or sugar beets, which would be the more appropriate way of making sugar in this sort of... So... we're gonna make some balls. Oh! Okay, I need a log. Any log will do. Couple sticks. Gets a knife. Yes. New rolling pin. This. It's gonna take a little while to cook up. Wow. Okay. Used a lot of the durability. You can make metal rolling pins, but oh no, I might need a new knife. Oh no! Okay. I'm gonna have to like... yeah, potatoes especially would be nice. Oh, the number of things that you can make with potatoes. Once these ones are done, I put the next ones in. I'm gonna go start making a knife. I'll have to run back and forth so that these don't burn. I could just make a flint one, but they break so fast. And we even have durability turned up on the tools, I think. Love that we have this intense danger music for baking my bread. Okay. So, oop, lighting changed all of a sudden there. We've got get this heated all the way up. Have to just keep running back and forth. Not even part baked. And yeah, for because this mod adds the possibility of making salads, it would be nice to have more like salad vegetables available. Right now, it's like carrots, parsnips, which are not great raw, onions, and turnips. And cabbage. Cabbage is good for salads, but like... Once these go to baked, we're gonna put the next 4 in, and then we're gonna run over and make a knife real fast. Not gonna burn the bread. So we do have to make another 4 breads. I can do this. Tense. Here we go. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Making a knife. Speed running. Speed running a knife. Baking. Can do this. Ah! Oh no. That's ready. Oh crap, that's right. Iron bloom, so I've gotta... Alright, we'll do this bit, and then we'll go back and... It's so hard to see... My depth perception is rubbish. Actually, I had my depth perception tested this past week, and it is in fact rubbish. All this time, I've been like, I think my depth perception is terrible, and people are always like, oh, I'm sure it's fine, you're probably just, you know, overthinking it. No, it's been tested by a doctor now. It is bad. It is really, really bad. And I got a really bad one here. We're gonna have to run back. Check that bread in a sec here. This metal will last. Will stay hot for long enough. Right, I'm gonna check the bread. Check the bread. Check the bread. Ah! Speed run. How we doing? Part baked. Okay. I'll wait till this is baked, and we'll put the next 4 in. I think we can get one more batch done before we have to add more fuel to it. It's cooking. Hey, you're making me feel a little foolish here, bread. Can you just fire and bake, please? I don't know what the minimum temperature is. There we go. There we go. Back. Back. Make the knife. Make the knife. Hope we don't get drifters tonight, because... This is one thing that I don't love about this game, is making the iron ingots. I understand the need to chip the slag off. That makes perfect sense. However, I think you should have the option when you put the bloom down to just make the tool head or the thing that you're trying to make immediately, rather than having to make an ingot and then turn the ingot into something else. Like, when I put that down, I should have the option to just, like, make a knife. Chip the slag off and then form it into a knife. And then that's it. Be done with it. The extra step is silly. I know it would take... You would have to change the coding in the game a little bit to make it happen, but it should be possible. You'd request it. So much wasted metal. Oh my god. Sure the bread's not burning, right? Sure the bread's not burning. We got this. We got this. Here we go. Done. Hang that up. Go back, go back, go back. Close the gate behind you. You're not an animal. Here we go, here we go. Motion sick this morning. Huh. And... Art baked. We did it, everyone. We did it. Made a new knife. Make some more nuggies there. Woo! Success! Cucumbers, olives. I cannot stand olives. You can have my olives. Tomatoes are... cucumbers are great. I have been making my salads recently without cucumbers. The first time I did it was because I was at Cucumber. I forgot to buy a cucumber. I eat big salads almost every day. I love a nice fresh salad. So I was like, alright, I don't have a cucumber, I'll just add extra of the other ingredients to make up for it. And I found that as much as I love salads and vegetables, I have a really sensitive stomach, and I get gassy and like bloated and stuff from any kind of vegetables. So when I had the salad without a cucumber, I found that I was actually, my stomach was better. It wasn't, I still, you know, had a little bit of trouble, but it wasn't nearly as bad as usual. So I was like, I looked it up, and apparently cucumbers are kind of notorious for that. So I'm kind of not putting cucumbers in for now. Tomatoes, I do like tomatoes. They changed the ingot part or just for iron? No, it's that's when you make iron, you have to put the nuggets in a bloomery with charcoal. And then you get the iron blooms, and then you have to heat that up, chip the slag off of it, and form it into an ingot, and now you have an iron ingot, and then you have to turn the iron ingot into tool heads. So that's specifically just for iron. Cucumbers are also a melon. Really? I know they're related to zucchini. Or courgette, if you're from the... Yeah, I guess it makes sense that they're from the same family. I'm not sure if this is gonna cook. It might need to be at 150. I don't think the tooltip tells you. Oh no! 200? Really? These are definitely not gonna bake then. The other ones, it definitely wasn't 200 when I put the last batch in there. I think that might be lies. This might be lies. Might be lying about the temperature. Oof. So much sugar. I had an ice cream before this as well, so that's too much sugar today. Today is too much sugar. Onions are from the... Yeah, I know onions, garlic, scallions, spring onions, and all that are all related. Wild garlic, very popular here. I absolutely love that stuff. Put it in everything. In the springtime, you can get it fresh, but it goes bad pretty fast, and you have to buy like a big bunch of it. So some people buy it and they use it to make like pesto and stuff like that. For the most part, I just use the dried. If you can buy it in the supermarket. More pie. There's pies everywhere. Surrounded by pies. Alright, so the next step of this is going to be... Well, I can start grinding this stuff up, actually. Where did I put the corn? Over here. The problem with this extension is now everything's too far away from the fire and the oven. I might make some more ovens. Ooh. I'll hear my neck pop. Hurts a lot, my stupid neck. Got physiotherapy on Tuesday. My guy's gotta fix my neck for me again. Always bad. Bunch of the bowls of food. Just check on them. Don't want to lose track of time. I'll wait till these fit. Then. I feel like the color is starting to get a little bit more obvious. I don't know if you can see the difference on the stream. Again, stream compression tends to make everything look darker. My body's falling apart, my friends. Not happy about it. Yeah, pretty much everything I'm doing here with the food, aside from baking the bread in the oven, is modded. Expanded Foods mod, which is my favorite mod. Ooh, my strawberries are ready, I can see on the map. Those. I'm gonna put so many strawberry plants everywhere. We're gonna have so many strawberries. It's gonna be awesome. Right, there's one stack. 7. I could make a whole bunch of ovens. No reason why I couldn't. Maybe I'll make a bakery. Or maybe I'll just... Maybe that middle room that I said I'm gonna clean out and redo, maybe I'll fill that full of oven. I have to get a bunch of fire clay for that. I need a ton of fire clay anyway, because if I want to make steel, I need those refractory bricks, which require tons of fire clay, the thing I'm talking about. Ugh. This chair for too long. Noisy, noisy chair. This thing scares the cat several times per day. Creaking and clicking and clanking. I'm gonna have to put more wood in there. Needs to hit 200 degrees. Mars. What's gonna take the longest, I think, with this is actually making... Oh god, we have to bake these as well. We don't have to bake them, right? I'll have to look at the recipe for possible ways to cook these breaded meatballs. That's enough. Can be finished now. Particles are very pretty, but I need to bake my bread. Actually, what I should probably do, make up the first batch of the breaded meat stuff. I can only make 6 at a time. Let's get some of that birch syrup. Oh, that was empty entirely. We can get these straight in the oven. All the bread is done. This is gonna take ages too, just mixing them. And then I gotta put oil on top of them as well. Full-time job is making food. These are baked. A bunch of oil. Boiled rye balls. Oil up my balls. Get them ready for the oven. Hope that bread's not burnt. I hope that bread's not burnt. I can't stop. Okay, first batch is ready to go in the oven. Here we go. Not burnt. Okay. Whew. Stressful. What we're gonna be doing probably for the rest of the stream, make the parts you can and mix them together when you're ready. It's pretty much what I'm doing. I have the ingredients for most of them. Just missing a few breadcrumbs here. These are gonna go in next. Alright. Oh. Nope. Okay. This is gonna take forever. One thing I have learned, don't pick up more than one bottle and try to drop stuff at the same time, because it will drop it from all of the bottles at the same time. And you will wind up with weird amounts of liquid in your bottles, and it will just make everything harder. Just don't do it. One bottle at a time. It's the rule. You can automate this mixing bowl, by the way. You can hook it up to a windmill. Alright, I'm gonna take these. And I gotta put more wood in, actually. Yay. The last of the breadcrumbs. This is only 2 stacks of the meat that I'm using up here. Use up that whole chest full of meat, it would take so long. And I can just make a big pot of meat stew, but again, meat stew only gives you protein saturation. Like, you can add other stuff to it, but... the oven is heating up, yeah? See how many of these we can make with the time we have left. Might just let the stream run long, but... it's gonna take so long to cook all of these up. Ready, right? Yeah. Go! More oiled balls. 0.6 liters, exactly. Perfect. Sometimes everything works out, you know? Been cooking through the night now. Sun is rising outside. We could also add salt to this at various points in the process, which would give it more of a HP bonus. But I think we're doing enough, and also, I don't have that much salt. Anyone who's playing on the server, your mission is to find halite. We need halite. Need salt so much. I probably will just set up like a salt making building, which is literally just going to be filled with barrels making salt using the modded recipe. Because going through it so fast with the cheese. Because each thing of cheese, not even part baked. This is going to take forever. Is there another way to cook these? Breaded food. Okay. Cooked, baked, or boiled. I can boil them. Can I boil them in water, though? Find out. If I can boil them, that would be a lot simpler baking them. I think probably... yeah, if I do that, they'll just be charred. No, I can't boil them in water. Oh, I can also make salt by boiling water. Can I boil them in oil if they're already coated in oil? Maybe instead of coating them in oil... I think I can... go. Let's make a batch and not coat it with oil, and maybe I can just cook them in oil. That would be faster, I think. It'd certainly be easier. Because I could do a huge number of them all at once, rather than 4 at a time in the oven. I think they'll probably come out with a lower nutrition amount, but we don't need the nutrition to be maxed out, do we? They're full of nutrition as it is. Baked, oh my god. Okay. Yes! Fried rye balls. Okay. Alright, so I'll do the rest of these in the oven, because they're already oiled up. I can't unoil them. But then I'll do the rest of them on here. I don't know if those are still cooking. That's to simplify things. I think we will probably find that they have lower nutrition than if you bake them, but I'm kind of okay with that. So if anybody is on the server and they're hungry, you can come eat some of my oiled balls. Covered in sticky syrup. I'm sorry. Not that sorry. I'm a little sorry. What are we doing over here? Barbie. I think once they've hit their minimum temperature, they will keep cooking even if they fall below it. Not 100% sure though. Ugh. The taste of this stuff is a surprise every single time I take a sip. Goodness. Thank you. I've got 10 more that need to be baked. Might as well make 2 more since I can. Put 4 at a time. So that'll be 3 more batches. And then the rest of them we will fry in oven. I'll probably do that in small batches as well. At least the first one, so that we can see what the nutrition value is. Who wants to come give me a neck massage? Free access to the Patron server. Come and give me a neck massage. Just work out all the knots in my neck. It's like a slab of granite, truly. Go. This is a good way to use up all that birch syrup. I'll make this batch, and then we'll go fry some of them in the cauldron and see how they turn out. And then I'll probably end the stream, because I'm getting too tired to be very entertaining, but I'll keep playing. So, anyone wants to jump on the server and join me, I'll make you some balls. You know you want them. 22 balls, sure. Oil. I've been saving flax grain, because you can make flax oil out of that. Making it out of soybeans takes a lot of soybeans. Go. I think. Got a big old patch of peat right outside the door. Delicious oily balls. You know you like them greasy. Sticky. How long these will take to cook, but Meep knows that it's time to end the stream. He's like, where are my crunchy treats, human? Do you realize what time it is? I do, buddy. I just wanna fry up some balls first. Okay? Then we'll give you some crunchy treats. Oh man. My friends, I am so tired. I realized I didn't check this to make sure it doesn't have caffeine in it. Some of the British drinks have caffeine that you wouldn't expect to have caffeine. Phew. That could have been very bad. 10 p.m. Drinking caffeinated beverages. Have a hard enough time sleeping. Trying to like drink enough of this that you can see how purple it is. That probably doesn't really show. Well, trust me, it's very purple. Oh, my throat. Nope. He was just staring at me. What are you doing now, human? Buddy? Wanna say hi? To the nice people? Wanna say hello? Get your tail out from under the chair. See if Meep will say hello to everybody. We'll do big camera. Maybe. Ugh, I don't want to run over your tail. Oh, easy more, baby. Keep it on. Don't bite me. Then just squirm and I will put you down. So rude. Okay. So, the ones that we made in the oven, 160 fruit, 2 HP, 300 grain, 465 protein. The ones that we made in the cauldron, 162, 304. They're identical. They stack. There's absolutely no need for all this. What's wrong with me? I can't believe I didn't realize I could just make them in the cauldron instead of an extra mixing step and the process of constantly reheating the oven. Well, today I learned something, my friends. I won't do that anymore. Goodness gracious. That. Yes. Down there, cleaning my stench off of himself. Once we're done here, he will get his crunchy treats. I feel like I need to finish baking the ones that I've made before I end the stream. I don't know why I feel that way, I just do. I think I'm gonna have to reheat the oven before I do it. These take so long to cook up. And while they're baking... Ugh. Take a look outside, go get those strawberries. And I need to plan out what I'm gonna do next. So there's a whole bunch of different buildings that I want to make. Practice my building, as we know. I'm not the world's greatest. But I need to rip up a lot of the plants here in order to make room. I'll probably keep the little ponds. But I'll build around them. Hey. So things that we need... Probably, either I need to stand here and make a huge batch of salt from water, which sounds tedious and unpleasant. I already have to do that with the syrups and Or I'll just make a building and just fill it with barrels. And then once every 10 days, go fill them with water, seal them, and then go back and get all the salt. Because I just need so much. Really don't have... I got 55, that's it. That's all the salt I have. And every piece of cheese takes... So you need 5 salt to turn the curdled milk into cottage cheese. And that makes 2 wheels of cheese, and each wheel of cheese needs another 5 salt, so that's 10. 15 salt for 2 wheels of cheese. It's a lot, actually. This is still not even close to dry. I don't know why the apples take so long to dry out. They don't in real life. Certainly don't take weeks. I do want to get into the glazing stuff. You have to find there's new substances that you can mine up for making colors. Which I will have to go out and find in the world. I need to find borax. I need to find out if anyone's found borax. I need to ask on the Discord. I should do a little plug as well before we end. In case anyone watching is not aware, this is my Patron server. You can play on the server. Literally only $1 per month, which is just goes towards the server cost. If you have more expendable income and disposable income. I'm very tired. It's late. And you want to support me? It's always very appreciated. But go through Patreon rather than Twitch. Twitch doesn't give me very much, and also they make it really hard to keep a track of who is subscribed to you. So it's really hard to give any kind of rewards for Twitch stuff. Patreon gives me a much bigger cut of the money, and it's very regular, and I can keep track of who paid and stuff. And there's a whole bunch of real lovely people who play on here. This is the spawn area, so when you come on the server for the first time, you're welcome to take whatever food you need, whatever resources you need. And we've got all these real nice mods. Pick my strawberries. Strawberries. My 1 apple tree. The only one I got growing, but Minga Brixton has got a whole massive orchard full of apples and pears. And I'm also going to be starting an orchard down in the south area with olives and lemons and pomegranates and cocoa, which we have found. Strawberries. I want to keep harvesting the strawberries because you make the seeds for the wildcraft fruits by cutting up the fruit. So for two fruit with a knife and a crafting grid, you get more of them. Clearly hoarding tons and tons. Storage. Still not done. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'm also the person who ran, if anybody took part in the official Halloween Vintage Story event weeks ago? That was me. I did that. I'm gonna be doing more of them, so keep your eyes on the announcements. Alright, it's late, I'm tired, and I should have ended 15 minutes ago, so... Still wearing my armor. It makes my beard go away. Chin strap. Alright, that's the end of the stream, I think. I'm gonna play on the server for a while longer, so if anyone who's on the server wants to come on, hang out, feel free. Otherwise, have a good rest of your Sunday, and hopefully I'll see you next Sunday.